Hello, I'm Angus Hines here at the Bureau of Meteorology. This is a severe weather update to keep you on top of what's going on with the heavy rain in the southeast. It's been a couple of very wet days with more rain to come across southern New South Wales and eastern Victoria. Let's dive in and see. This is the pressure map for the whole of the country, but our focus is really on this part here. So in fact, let's zoom in and get a bit of a closer look. And it's a low pressure centre, particularly this low pressure centre here, which is steering the wind and the rain, dragging this moisture down from the humid tropics and just ramming it into southeastern parts of the country, and that's why we've had so much heavy rainfall. And as we play through this for the rest of Thursday and into Friday, we'll see it takes a long time for this low to vacate the premises. It just keeps steering the rainfall into the southeast, so it's a very wet day through Thursday. Eventually on Friday we'll start to see this low move further and further away from the coastline, but it takes a while for that rain to clear up. It's not a complete drying trend. What we will see on Friday is the rain thins out and becomes more sparse and loses some of its intensity, but we will still see patchy wet weather falling onto these waterlogged, saturated parts of the country through until at least the weekend. And that is why we have maintained some areas of severe weather warning. These yellow regions are weather warnings for both incoming heavy rain as well as damaging winds. Primary concern through these areas here is likely to be a continuation of the flooding, which we've already seen impact large parts of eastern Victoria and southeastern New South Wales. The combination of wind and rain can also bring down trees, which can damage property as well as potentially fall onto power lines and cause power outages. Don't forget, with the heavy rain on top of the wet weather we've had over the past few days, slips and landslides certainly not out of the question either. Let's see how much rain we are forecasting for the next few days. This is Thursday and Friday's rain all kind of meshed together on one map, totaling about 100 millimetres in this part of the country, right along the border region here. That's the purple contouring, 100 millimetres plus. That's falling on top of the rain we've already seen, which is suggesting some parts of eastern Victoria and Gippsland might get 200 millimetres total through the course of this event, and maybe touching on 300 millimetres for areas of southeastern New South Wales. That is enough to cause a lot of flooding. That rain has got to go somewhere. It goes down through the rivers, so no surprise to see we have got some flood warnings in place for these southeastern rivers. We've got the Genoa and the Cairn River both at moderate flood warning down the border region here, and the Thompson River here in Gippsland, as well as a whole network of minor flood warnings through these southeastern rivers. And it's possible we will add more warnings to this map here, because even once the rain is gone, the flooding can stick around. It takes a while, a few days sometimes, for that rainwater to drain out through the river. So do keep an eye on the flood warnings around your part of the country. If you'd like to see the latest severe weather warnings or your local forecast, we've always got up-to-the-date information at bom.gov.au, and set your location at the BOM Weather app. You can get alerts if there are warnings for your region. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.